not all-inclusive trip. So it means very strong document. What has happened then? See, and why it has happened? Because probably you know in Europe, we have Erasmus Plus program. And some companies, they are inviting Erasmus students for summer internship. And this company invited Erasmus student, 2 students, and they said, please promote this Erasmus program. We are friends in Europe, etc. So please prepare blogs. And boss of this company didn't know even that when they were in some place, some city in Poland, they didn't use cameras. They just, wanted to save time, and they've taken photo from the internet. But this photo had license. And let's see what has happened later. Later, we did some research. We wanted to check how it works. And it turned out this is a photo trolling system. So this photo has been taken by photographer. This photographer is CEO of one company in Poland who is using AI, and they have database of photos. And for example, if you are a photographer, you can put photos for free. And if they found something, they will organize for you money. For one photo, they won't have 8,000 euros. So, and this COO employ one office, lawyer office from West Europe, but this company is located in Poland, and they are sending automatically a lot of these letters. I was calling to this company, but I didn't say that I'm professor, that I'm doing research. I just, hello, how are you? Something like that. Yeah. And I asked them, how many this kind of letters you are sending to this lawyer office? And they told me, 1,000. This is factory. This is factory. So it means photographers are putting, but they should protect those photos. If they know that this is very costly photo, they should organize special web hosting. You have to log in, you have to pay, etc. But they specially did like this. Good photo, they use some system, CO in SIM, and they moved those photos up. It means if you write London, for example, but I didn't check UK. I checked just Poland. So you will see photos from London, but photographers which are already installed in this system. So, and then this lawyer office is sending to some companies, but so far, what I checked, they are doing only in context of companies. They are not doing in context of university students, etc. Okay? So, and they are collecting money. If you see how much money they earn using this method, this is a lot, millions of euros. But if you, after my research, it turned out that this office has been punished but by a court in another West Europe country, but still they are doing this. But this is not one example, there are more. So, and why I prepared this speech for today? Maybe this is good moment to think over, to discuss where is the border and how to not cross this border. On the one hand, I totally agree that we should respect photographers, we should respect artists. But on the other hand, we shouldn't say we agree for this kind of activities that somebody uses AI to earn money in not ethical way. If, for example, my personal opinion is, if somebody use photo or something what has been created by artists should pay, but not $8,000, euros, maybe 100, something like that. And people to people, they could, discuss. And after same times, we could behave like in some countries. If you see Porsche, BMW, fantastic car is open with keys, nobody will touch. But there are countries that one moment car disappear. In the past, some people they were saying that this is Poland, but now don't worry, you can go to Poland using your car, okay? So it means now is fantastic, okay? So dear friends, conclusion. Conclusion, I think just to teach students ethics, to teach cybersecurity. We started to teach students cybersecurity three years ago. But since next year, this kind of topics we are going to put to our agenda in programs in context of cybersecurity. Also, I would like to tell you that we are teaching policemen, we are teaching some specialists who are dealing with cybersecurity. But to be honest, sometimes I'm thinking that hackers and bad people, they are well educated than we. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you, Professor Zdzisław Polkowski. Now, could I ask Dr. Ashish Khanna to come and give a memento to Professor Polkowski for his kind.
We have with us Professor Nitin Raneji. Please, if you can come and do the honors. He's Vice Chancellor in India. So please, thank you, sir. If you can. Yeah. Yeah, before my friend leaves, I would like to tell you that as the name was the title of the conference was coined by Aninda sir, but Paul Kowalski, my dear friend, we did this conference for 3 years at Poland, although in online mode. So he is one of the pillars for the conference, and I would like to request all of you to please give him a big applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashish. Now, for the very last keynote speech of the day, we have Dr. Sandra Fernando, Associate Professor, School of Computing and Digital Media at our very own London Metropolitan University. Sandra uses blending human-centered design and computational insight, and she's Associate Professor and specializes in assistive technology and data science. She serves as Associate Editor for the highly regarded R. Senna Assistive Technology Journal and leads the Assistive Technology Research Group at London Metropolitan University. Her technology journey started with a highly innovative PhD from Goldsmiths University of London, where she pioneered an innovative drawing technology for blind users. Her work has been showcased at premier international venues, including ACM and IEEE conferences. With over 20 years of academic leadership in UK, foreign franchise institutes, and computer science lecturing experience, she has taught at University of Greenwich, Goldsmiths, and Lewisham and Southwark College, shaping the future of inclusive technology and in higher education. Sandra, we welcome you for your keynote talk.
Thank you, Richa, for that lovely introduction. I know you are hungry, so I got a request to keep it short. I'll try my best. Does this work? On this. Yeah? This way, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So 15 years ago, I met Toby, a blind student in a local college. He was brilliant with programming and computer science understanding, but needed a lot of support with diagram drawing. And that was my aha moment. I was curious, wanting to know how to help him, especially using computer science techniques. That was the start of my journey, assistive technologies, into disabled people. 15 years fast forward, I'm at London Metropolitan University, still curious, looking for solutions to help disabled individuals. Now, I want to take you through a journey. I want you to visualize 3 things. Think of someone you know who's having learning difficulties. What if a touch screen can improve their cognition? Think of someone you know who's deaf. What if a smart glove can give them speech for the first time? Now, I want you to imagine if you lose sight. Scary as it sounds, but you still want to read lovely novels. You still want to read those music notes and play music. And you still want to read food labels, navigate on your own without the support of another person. What if a smart glove or smart app would make it all possible? Now, some of you might think you are not one of them, or you do not know someone who has that conditions. Think you are lucky, but I ask you to think again. Some days you would get your eye strains and you would not want to use the laptop. And some days you've spoken a lot and you do not want to use your voice anymore, right? Yes. So, disability is not always someone else's problem. It can be one of us, or it can be all of us sometimes. According to World Health Organization, 1 in 6, around 16%, that's, I think, okay, experience disability. Now that's recorded statistics. Our research suggests the number is far high. Now that is not just a number. That's millions of untapped brains waiting to explore their potential, not waiting for your sympathy, but waiting for solutions and innovation. Now, there are 2 models of disability, where one model dictates inability in your body to carry out day-to-day activities, hence you are defined as a disabled individual. Whereas another model, social model, dictates where societal barriers that prohibits you become a citizen and carrying out a day-to-day activities. Now, of course, in disabled communities, the second model, the social model, is well received. This is a research we did 3 years ago with Islington Council. I mean, this is data science research. As part of me is data science. Looking at loads of data, Office of National Statistics, DWP, NHS, and with social scientists and human science specialists, looking at what are the disabilities in Islington, where we are now, the borough we are, and what are the subcategories and how are they helped by councils? And most importantly, the research question was the employability gap. To our surprise, around 40% gap in placing able-bodied people into employment than disabled-bodied people into employment. So you can see that that's just the gap. So 87% able-bodied person in employment in the working age population, whereas 41 in disabled population. So work has to be done. We've given recommendations, policy changes, budget changes, support system changes to the council back with group of collective scientists. Now you can see also there are 7 categories, and you could see the top category being identified as mental health condition. Among the disabilities, the highest is recorded as the mental health condition disabilities. Going with the physical health and the neurodiversity is quite pronounced these days, and comes sensory impairment, learning difficulties, and other. So what is assistive technology? We have different able bodies, and we have accessibility as a goal. Computer scientists here, you know what accessibility is. It's a goal that without adopting our software, everyone can use it. As much as possible, we'll include all people to use the software without needing for adoption, which is what the goal of our accessibility is. Now, the role that assistive technology plays in that is bridging a gap, a way of bridging or bringing ability into accessibility. Now, by doing that, we empower individuals. By doing that, we bring inclusivity. By doing that, we bring equality. But how? The sophisticated computational ways. Superficially speaking, you can have different multimodal layers, input layers, or output layers to start with. You can have different frameworks on rehabilitation or very specific adjustments to hardware and software. Now I'm going to play a little clip. Bear with me, not long to go. Some of the projects we do, and one of our charity members speaking about a Show Me project.
Joseph is my son. He has a rare genetic disease, which means he struggles to learn. Joseph has his own mind. He's a 19-year-old young man, and he does what he wants to do, like everybody else. So what we've got to do is find ways to engage him, to make him want to do things. And the most motivating thing that we've found is the use of touchscreens, because he knows how to do it. And that is also true for everyone in special education. I'm a technology person, technologist. I create technical solutions, and it infuriates me there's no data, and it infuriates me that there's a limited amount of use of technology. We've got the technology, we've got most of the apps, and we've got the most motivating devices, touchscreens available, but we currently don't use them to actually educate these kids that need this help, because it's too difficult, it's too expensive, and it takes too much time. And it's entirely possible for us to do that today. We just need to get our act together, and we need to fund it. And that's what Show Me is set up to do. Show Me is a non-profit organization that I set up a few years ago with an aim to introduce neuroscience into special education to help kids with severe learning disabilities to actually learn, particularly using touchscreens. Fifi, which one? Fifi. Listen, right there. Fifi. We've shown that using apps on touchscreens on a regular basis builds neural paths in the brain. We measure that using EEG scanner electrodes on the head, and we can see that neural paths are being developed and new parts of the brain are opening up by doing those activities. And that's what we need to do with pupils with special needs education.
Right, you've seen those clips looking at the technology stack of Show Me Alone. The software, the basic software is developed in Spain with Madrid University with set of neuroscientists, whereas LMU is involved is the personalization and adaptive layer. And then we also use EEG brain scanning before, during, and after to gather data from special needs schools and to measure to what extent the cognitive development has happened. And we set standards or we do recommendations on how often that should be used. And the DotAware project that you have seen in the previous clip. So the blind musicians, the way they play music right now, they touch braille notes with one hand, play with the other. And that limits freeing both hands to play an instrument, which some instruments needs both hands to play music. So the idea of DotAware is a device that where you send braille notes by vibrotactile feedback mechanism. And some of the few engineers that involved in this design is sitting in this room today, which I will introduce them properly in a minute. This is another project, Smart Glove. And the paper is also presented, I believe, early morning today in the conference. So Smart Glove is for blind individuals where the sign language is fed with flex sensors and gyroscopes. And then we use classification algorithms, CNN and transformer with temporal and spatial data recognition to identify the correct signals, correct sign language signals, and we have a miniaturized, customized PCB done at London Met University. And the last one is already developed, is getting tested out there. It's for people, blind people who want to learn music. The very first thing you do is you want to sense the rhythm. So using, again, the haptic feedback, haptic measures, and also sharp light technologies for partially sighted, we get that instructions given to early stage music lovers. Now, that's a few of our projects. Some of them are early stage. Some of them have evolved through certain stages. So assistive technologies existed way before, and it will come many years to come as well. So you can see many assistive technologies here written. I want to draw a special attention to this one down here, text to speech or speech to text. Now that was pioneered back in Japan, 1950s with a set of engineers. And that was invented for disabled individuals. But I bet all of us have used text to speech or speech to text at some point. So a good technology is always go beyond for the purpose that it's created. We call it universal design. And then there are special softwares for rehabilitation, very specific diseases like motor neuron diseases, and the Google Glasses, where they're pioneering, where they're doing it with cloud technologies, and very specific keyboards for special categories. Now, there are advantages as well as disadvantages. Assistive technology can be powerful. It can be always there. But then the disadvantages. Would our users rely on the technology and forget the body's ability to evolve? Is that the right solution all the time? It doesn't grow as the customer grows. It can also break, and also the families of these clients or users might not accept these technologies because they are a big part of the user's life. So there are not well-matched needs, no training, and families not accepting the technology. These are quite a big of reasons for why assistive technology is, some of the technologies are abandoned, but that's a big number as well. As with everything else, we have ethics, we have challenges and conflicts. The very first question we should ask, build or not to build? Okay, are we enabling the body or replacing it? And then, should we really go with developing this software because it's such a small market? And why build these tools when AI exists? Some of those questions, right? We've been asked before in competitions. We have to be quite eloquent and know our area to answer those. So, why invest in assistive technology when the market size is small? Well, it's not about the scale. It's about the inclusivity or equality. Every single person matters. And of course, the generative AI is there. But are they all accessible AI? We can use generative AI, but add certain layers and make it more accessible. Now, this is a famous slogan, nothing about us without us. South African disability movement adopted this motto in 1990 so that all the developments about disabled individuals are done with them, as they being the centerpiece, as they being the co-designers, as they being the co-developers, with loads of evaluations, loads of iterations. And the words coming to our mind as the computer scientist here, user-centered design, participatory design, and universal design, design for all people. And then, if it's a very specific technology we are talking about, we talk about rehabilitation engineering frameworks and technology acceptance module, how easy that is to use. And of course, it goes without saying, the agility is number one. And the communication. So especially with AT technology developments, it's not just the client, it's their families, it's their therapist, it's their support worker, it's their school teachers. We need to take all of them into consideration because they enable the user to use the technology and they evolve together. So some of the future innovation ideas, as you can see, if you're thinking about, well, it's already there, there's nothing much to do, right? No, not quite. So there's an intelligent mirror for blind people, one of the PhDs I supervise now, and then adaptive digital avatar for speech therapy. We got a request from another country that needed input from us, adaptive platform for every mind and every style, and many more. Now, if you want to be involved in such a work, talk to your local charities, talk to the local organizations. In London itself, Royal National Institute of Blind, Royal National Institute of Deaf, Scope, Bernard are some of them. They do sponsor. I've got sponsorships before, but you need to talk to them and find out their interest and what they're keen on. So the interest should come from them. Now, nothing of this is possible without a team surrounding me. There are a couple of engineers here today, Professor Bell, Dr. Worthy, and Duncan. So some of the figures here are social scientists and human scientists. So I not only involved in the research of development, but also the causes for disabilities, like diabetes, like deficiency in certain vitamins. So there are external parties, internal parties, and a different collection of, you could see the diversity here that involved in this research collaboration. But of course, our research head, Professor Karim and Chris, is hugely influencing us to move forward with power and vigor. So if I want to leave one thing today from my whole presentation, is that accessibility isn't about building special solution. It's about designing a world where everyone belongs from the start. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sandra, for a very interesting presentation. Now, could I please call upon Dr. Bal, Professor Bal and Surabhi here to give the memento to Dr. Sandra.
So much.
Thank you.
Hey, you, Sandra.
And Surabhi, where is Surabhi? Please come on the.
Notes है आपके printouts जो कर लिए थे सेशन वगैरह की evaluation sheets
मतलब वो तो लंच के बाद है ना?
हाँ हाँ
अभी अवार्ड्स करने।
हाँ अवार्ड कर दीजिए तो वो देने पड़ेगा the printouts yesterday and they kept them at the table, you know?
Are they here?
I think that would be pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So these are really important awards. These are, I know you're all waiting for your lunch, so I'll try to be super quick with this. However, this is very important for those who are getting these awards. And just give me a moment. Let me pull it up. Okay, so these are international EULA awards, and these are given in association with our partner universities. These are for the 6th International Conference on Data Analytics and Management. And people work very hard to get these awards. So these are an important milestone, and these are also something to aspire for. So if you plan to get an award next year yourself. So yeah, these are the categories. And so yeah, let's have a look at who has won which award in which category. So just give me a moment. Let me pull the important bit, the envelopes out. So who has got which award? Okay. So these awards honor the determined effort and achievement of change makers who have demonstrated outstanding performance and innovative excellence in their respective fields. And this prestigious platform offers international recognition across a variety of categories and fosters visibility for exemplary contribution in academia, research innovation, and institutional leadership. So there are several categories. The EULA Leadership Awards are not only a mark of excellence, but also a gateway to global outreach and societal impact, celebrating those who lead by example and inspire future generations. Out of several awards we receive in all the categories, we congratulate the ones who have been awarded today. So the Lifetime Achievement Award in international and national categories, the first one for international category goes to Ona Gemen. Dr. Ona Gemen gets the Lifetime Achievement Award in international category. Then we have the award for Lifetime Achievement in national category, which goes to Dr. P.D. Patil. Dr. Patil is a senior academician with a commendable journey. He's Chancellor of Dr. D.Y. Patil Deemed to be University, Pimpri, Pune. He's also Chairman of Dr. D.Y. Patil Unitech Society, Pimpri, Pune. And he's also Chairman of Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth Society, Pimpri, Pune. So many congratulations to Dr. P.D. Patil on his Lifetime Achievement Award. Can we please have a round of applause for Dr. Patil? The next award is for Women Innovator Award in international and national categories. And let's see who are the recipients for this award. So the Women Innovator Award for national categories goes to Miss Dimple Chawla. Could we please have a round of applause for Miss Dimple Chawla? And the Women Innovator Award in the international category goes to Miss Mahima Bansod. Can we please have a round of applause for Mahima? Next comes the Multidisciplinary International Research Award. And the first award in this category goes to Dr. Rahul Gupta. And the second award in this category goes to Dr. Yasmin Akhtar Bipasha. The next category for awards is Young Research Award, and there are several categories for this one. We have the first award for Young Researcher in CSE, which goes to Sheshang Degavla. The next Young Researcher Award in the field of electrical and computer engineering goes to Muhammad Atikur Rahman. And they are all watching online, so this is really important. The applause that we do here is they're hearing this, so it's very important that we do applaud their effort. Thank you. Thank you. The next Young Researcher Award goes to Tanveer Mahmood. Now, the Young Researcher Award in the field of wireless communication and networking goes to Muhammad Bukhtiyar Hussain. Now we come to the Academic Leadership Awards. So in this category of academic leadership and institutional excellence, the first award goes to Manish Sinha for Business School of the Year Award. For the category of University of the Year award, we have Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth University. For the next category, we have Best Director Award, which goes to Priya Rao. And the next award, which we have in person here. So could I please ask Nitin Rane to come on stage? So the and could I please ask Dr. Ashish Khanna to announce the next award so that
Yeah, just a second. So before I give the award, I would like to tell something about Professor Dr. Nitin Rane. He is an academician turned administrator with well-rounded experience of 25 plus years, ranging to the various academic positions. He has been vice chancellor to Avantika University, Ujjain, former deputy director at Pune, former vice chancellor MIT University, Shillong, Meghalaya. Apart from that, he is also been in the position of former director, MIT School of Distance Education, Pune, former director, University of Technology and Management, Shillong, former dean, School of Chemical Engineering, Pune. So thank you very much, sir, for coming here in offline mode and gracing the event. Thank you very much, sir.
the next award for Best Principal goes to Manoj Vasant Bhalerao, who has joined us online. Many congratulations. We have the next category of awards, which is our Research and Technical Excellence Awards. So the Best Researcher Award goes to Ayodeji Olalekan Salau. The next award for Best Researcher in Artificial Intelligence, Data Analytics, and Business Intelligence goes to Guru Prasad Selvarajan. The next award for Best Researcher in Business Analytics and Strategic Planning goes to Arjun Chaudhary. The award for Best Researcher in AI and Information Technology for Healthcare goes to Arvind Kumar Chaudhary. The award for Best Researcher in Data Analytics goes to Mia Mohammad Tofail Gone Manik. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing the name absolutely correctly, but I'm trying my best. Thank you. The award for Best Innovation goes to Sharik Ali. The award for Best PhD Thesis on SaaS, Software as a Service, Security Architecture Challenges and Considerations goes to Sonal Sagar Boda. The award for Best Innovation in Cloud and Quantum Computing Technologies goes to Milan Kumar Rana. The Young Innovator Award goes to Bhanu Prakash Reddy Rela. And the next award for International Research Project Award, which is for Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Project category, goes to Shubhankar Panda. Next award for Outstanding Cloud Data Engineering Excellence Award goes to Anil Kumar Jonalana Gada. Award for Outstanding Achievement in Data Analytics goes to Mahesh Kumar Goyal. Award for Software Engineering Achievement goes to Ella Varasi Kesavan. Award for Excellence in AI-Driven Financial Innovation goes to Harshini Gadam. The award for Technology Leader with Outstanding Contribution in Digital Transformation goes to Arinder Tyagi. Award for Emerging Researcher of the Year goes to Nana Kwame Gyamfi. The Best Conference Paper Award goes to Preeti Mahesh Kulkarni. Award for Transformative AI Researcher goes to Praveen Kumar Mayakala. Award for Researcher of the Year in Artificial Intelligence and Business Intelligence Innovation goes to Shweta Chinta. Best AI Innovation of the Year award goes to Abhishek Upadhyay. AI Innovation Award goes to Santosh Piniti. Next award we have for Artificial Intelligence Excellence, which goes to Darshan Bhavesh Mehta. Research Achievement Award in System Automation and Cloud Engineering goes to Pradeep Chintale. Best Researcher Award in AI, ML, and Data Science category goes to Anand Pola Marasetti. Best PhD Thesis Award goes to Satish Kumar Rongali. Research in Technology Area Award goes to Raviteja Guntupalli. Best Industrial Application Award goes to Naveen Chandra Kukakala. Best Entrepreneur Award goes to Deepaya Sai Gondi. Scientist of the Year Award goes to Bandaru Vamsi Krishna Reddy. Now we come to the Best Research Paper Awards, which are in different fields. Let me pull up the list. Okay, so the first one is in the field of AI and security. So Best Research Paper Award in the field of AI and security goes to Rahul Vedi Shetty. The next one is Best Research Paper Award in the field of AI and big data in healthcare. And it goes to, this is for one paper. This is Achyutanand Reddy Polu. There are co-authors on this paper. So we have Bhumika Nara, Dheeraj Varun Kumar Reddy Bodula, Harihara Sudhir, Navya Vetikonda, Anuj Kumar Gupta as well, who have contributed to this paper. So this is part of the same paper. Bhumika Nara, Best Research Paper Award in the field of AI, Big Data and Healthcare, Bhumika Nara. Best Research Paper Award in the field of AI, Big Data in Healthcare, we have Dheeraj Varun Kumar Reddy Bodula. We have Harihara Sudhir. I won't try to read the surname. And we have Navya Vetikonda. Anuj Kumar Gupta. So this brings us to the next research paper. So for next research paper, we have Best Research Paper Award in the field of AI and Big Data and Digital Media. And that goes to, this is for one paper. This goes to Shrikant Reddy Vangala, Ram Mohan Polam, Bhavna Kamar Thapu, Ajay Babu Kakani, Shri Krishna Kirti Nandi Raju, and Sandeep Kumar Chundru. The next paper is, the next award is for Best Research Paper Award in AI and Big Data in E-commerce. And we have Mukund Sai Vikram Thyagadurgam, Venkataswamy Naidu Ganganeni, Shriram Pabinedi, Mitra Penmitsta, Jaya Keshav Reddy, Bhumi Reddy, and Rajiv Chalasani. And we have got special recognition for Best Paper Reviewed Journal of Excellence Award goes to Apex Academia Press. This is a special recognition award. This brings us to the end of all the awards, of which most people were attending online. We only had our esteemed guest Nitin Rane, who was here. So many congratulations to all those who got an award today and those who are here and participating. This is something for you to aspire for next year, to hope and get one of these awards. And I won't hold you back because it's time for networking and research. So networking and lunch. So we'll take a small break and we'll come back after the break for further presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I request the online participants, they can leave the meeting, and it's an end for the online meet. If there is any query, they can drop a mail to the conference mail ID. Thank you all. Thank you. And congratulations to the awardees.
Yes. You don't have this stuff, yeah? I don't have this.
Richa, this was a conspiracy against you. This is not about the